the CT side.
Mad Lions looking to kick things off, and it's going to be a headshot from Frozen. That's straight towards that connector position. A bit of assistance there from Carrigan to get the smoke down towards the connector position. Coming off this, decent flashbang to shroud their access. And at this point, Carrigan, you can see, just leading the way here, trying to find that next frag. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 at Mousesports' favor. The international squad looking very confident so far. Bubsky, we said he was a star, and he'll have to be to save this round. Frozen should be able to close things out. It's Chris J, who does the job quite nicely there. 1-0. So come back for the main event over the XL.
So we have today, tomorrow. There's a day off, and then we will continue on. And I believe the final is on Thursday?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, a lot of Counter-Strike to come.
Interesting week ahead of us, but not as much of an interesting round here with the Mad Lions, only able to take down Woxic in their attempt to thwart this bomb plant from the side of Mousesports. That's just not going to be the case. Frozen finding himself over here at the A site. Surely someone will walk into his crosshair sooner rather than later. Looks like Mousesports want to hunt down just a little bit here, go for a little bit of a cheeky peek, as they might call it around these parts.
They might do.
They might do.
He's got one of them at least, but I think that's probably all he's going to be getting unless Frozen is removed by the scouts, and he actually is. It is an expensive round, but they are fully coded next regardless, Mad Lions that is, so doesn't have a massive knock-on effect. It is a beat finish here, as Shush will be trying to hold on to the scout. He has got armor as well, so might as well. Better than absolutely nothing. That's if he survives, though, as they start to limp towards the A side. They're not going to be hunting for him necessarily, but it's clearing the main angles. It looks like he'll survive. No problem. I do need them. At this point, we're watching this TV. I'm like, I do kind of need them to do my job at this point.
Well into 30, he says. Now, we're not going to go into the specifics of that.
31.
Okay, that's not too far into 30.
We're getting there.
I just turned 21, so what do you know?
You're looking great. So
looking great, feeling okay.
We're going to have the Galils, struggling somewhere. That scout should be able to pick up the kill, no problem. That's Rob's removed. So that scout managing to get at least 1 kill here, but it's a pretty convincing finish here for the Mousesports boys. Get the 3-0, cleanly finishing things out. Lots of money farmed there, of course. Looking for the cross. There's a good chance of a kill here for Woxic. Very fast, but a little bit too slow on that one.
Super slow on that one. It's going to be to his own detriment right there. Woxic, the first casualty in the round. It's going to give a little bit of space here for the Mad Lions, who are going to be seeing their first investment of the game. Big round for them to take for the time being. Things are going pretty slow across the map. You can tell nobody really wants to push themselves out there into no man's land. That does make sense. They're going to back away from A site completely. They're not even going to be challenging whatsoever. Looks like it's going to be towards a B hit for the side of Mousesports. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast, and that's exactly what they're going to do here in the B halls. Another smoke, though, is going to buy a little bit more time for the Mad Lions.
Are they just going to contact play this and walk through? It could be the play.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Considering they have a man disadvantage right now, they need the element of surprise in their favor. Smoke's just there. As it starts to go down, I suppose they go in.
But look at Kerrigan's positioning right here, right? He's put himself in a place where when they do begin to rotate, he could potentially grab 1-2 kills. And that could be the difference maker in the round, right?
Yeah, Kerrigan at that Mach 10, he's towards the connector right now. So as soon as he shows his hand towards A, he's actually snuck through as well.
Oh, boy.
This is actually kind of massive. If he gets 1, could have been enough. Unfortunately, the fact he goes down, no one else is there, and they haven't sprung on this. So he was calling back at that point. A's actually clear. You should come over this side of the map. He realized that just as he goes down, and now they get nothing out of this. So this should be a clean round for Mad Lions, which it is. 5 players to survive. It's not a big deal for Mousesports considering they had a Galil and a Mach 10 coming into that one. So here is Roy, as we're calling him now, looking for a successful opening frag, but Frozen, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Not quite quick enough on the trigger. So you take that first pick.
Good
trade. Though, that is a decent trade. They've actually kept it at a 3-on-3. Aqua can't actually justify pushing much further than the connector right now. Not smoked off just yet. But in terms of the remaining utility, the T-side only has a single flashbang now. There is one more smoke they found, which will enable them to potentially get towards the side here. Acor waiting. Flashed off, his teammates have to rotate through. They'll take a plant in towards the open here, just trying to bait out the sniper. I think it's actually going to work out for him quite nicely. Maybe not.
Damn.
Great shot from Chris J. And now advantage Mousesports. This is a big round, and Woxic, he's securing it at this point. Hunden left in a 3 versus 1. He's got the AUG. He's in CT spawn right now with a decent amount of utility, but no real chances they give it to him. That's the first chance.
Yeah, and so far, I don't see a kit on his person. That does create quite the dilemma here. 2 versus 1. Rob's very low. Woxic going to be at his side. Hunden uses that Molotov that he did have, flushing out the player. As he throws the smoke down, he's not going to realize that Rops has actually gotten the fast flank on him, and that's going to be the round. 4-1. Quite the skirmish there towards connectors, able to come out on top of Kerrigan with USP. And a nice shot from Woxic. He doesn't even kill it.
Crater.
It's just Pupski doing acrobatic things over there.
To be fair, he was absolutely buggered. Whatever happened there, he was going down. So tried to
real fast.
Try to make it happen. Didn't work out for him. I think he was dead regardless. Not the best way to go out, as the Crater is the one to remove him.
He's got that SV_gravity 999. You know,
Yeah,
just hit
I remember those days.
Oh yeah.
He changed that for people just as they were practicing their smokes or something like that.
Or when people are playing an op map and they just really push all the way into T-spawn.
Yeah.
And he's just going to walk all the way through right now. That's a lot of information to grab.
Juicing his way over. We are going to see the first kill come through, though. As we'll see, it's Bubsky, one of the stars removed. And this is a difficult round. Still winnable when you have the AWP up. You do need the Deagles there to find a couple of headshots. There's the first. It is going to be provided there. 4-on-4 and a decent position for Trucia. We're going to see whether we can actually make this work.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is.
Chris J is not happy about that one.
He's not. And the fact he's got a teammate on the ramp as well, that just does not bode well at all. So
Rob, you said it was clear, man.
They said it was clear, but it certainly wasn't. This actually does look a bit dangerous now. With the Khalil recovered. The AWP, this got a nail a shot here. They're going one by one. The bomb's down.
Oh, boy.
They've got utility as well. They could have at least flashed that. Here's a smoke and a good play from Robs. He brings them back into the round here. Woxic knows they're surrounded essentially here. 3-on-2. Players towards middle, jungle, the bomb's down, and he's starting to receive bullets as well at this point. Does grab the bomb, his teammate taking a lot of damage, but dishing it out as well. 2-on-2.
He's going to plant.
I think he does cleanly.
Yeah, this has gotten to be a pretty close round, all things considered. Rop's very low, and what's going to be the retake here from the Mad Lions? They are barely going to let Rops get away. Woxic drops down into the site with AWP. He's going to be standing tall against Hunden's AWP as Zhush pushes into the site. Nice shot from Woxic over the box there on the Hunden. And a second one is going to cement the round. That's line that tweeted. He does a B-hop out of connector up and through the window. I don't know if it's real, but...
Yeah, no, I think that does sound real. It seems like it's kind of ridiculous what you can do now.
It looked crazy, I'll be honest. Almost as crazy as this, the very detriment that Mousesports has going in this round. 2 members having already fallen. Not a good start, not a step in the right direction. Mad Lions really kind of clamping down, or at least trying to. No sense in letting Mousesports get too much of a lead here. And that's certainly not going to help.
Yeah, good stuff there from the CTs. Not falling right back, willing to challenge. 4-on-2. Need to make sure this is a clean one, though. Can't afford to let even a couple of players go down here. The Krieg given an opportunity. Not going to connect. That should be Rob's done now. I don't see a world where he gets out of there, as it will be.
Yeah, not a lot of investment here from Mousesports. Those 2 MAC-10s, they're going to see if they can get anything going in the way of B. So far, that has not been the case. One thing, we're talking about the bench in the middle as this sort of unfolds right here in what is a bloodbath, actually, in the B site. Bubsky's going to be there to mop it up just a little bit. However, Rops and Woxic, the last 2 remaining alive. Should they get the bomb plant, that'll be a somewhat marginal victory on the round.
Yeah, if they can get at least that. You can see them investing with those MAC-10s and the Scout for good reason.
Oh, boy.
Woxic can connect a few of those, no problem, and it's good damage there. M4 picked up, gives himself a bit more of a fighting chance here. Brings it down to a 1v1 quickly.
Oh.
This could be, they have no idea what's going on here, but it didn't connect. It's the wrong player. Everything's pretty good.
Nice.
It's going all right. All things considered, could be a lot worse.
It always can be a lot worse, and that's something you got to think about right there. But for the Mousesports, can't be much worse than this in this round. It's going to be an easy sweep here for the Mad Lions. Might even call them the Mad Lads at this point.
They've got these set pieces. They like to use them. They don't just rely on individuals, as Frozen and co might do at points. They send him flying in towards B. Great headshot there. That cracks the side wide open. Maybe even the round. If that Molotov connects towards window, it might be done. But still, a bit of wiggle room for the CTs now. But I think they're retreating already.
And that really does sever that rotate, right? That really does just cut the head off the snake right there. However, there wasn't even anybody there, right? And we've already seen the Mad Lions back off. This round's done and dusted.
You expect your B anchor to get at least one. It was just a really fantastic shot from Frozen there. Not much Hunden could have done. He wasn't anticipating one player just to fly through with a single flashbang. And you have to admit sometimes, okay, that hasn't worked out for us this round. Considering it's so early on, they've still got the utility in a 5-on-4. We would just be throwing money away. So sure, you'll give up the round, but you're going to keep 4 alive here. Potentially get some exit kills as well. And that's not going to be the case, at least for now, as Robs, he's on the hunt. He was actually towards A. And now we've got another CT locked in, as we'll see Roy battling his way through as he does collect what should have been an AK. It's actually the Khalil from Carrigan there. A little bit disappointing, so we'll have to hold on to the M4A4 for now. Looks like he survives at least. The T's so sure they took so much attention away from the top level of CS. It's going to be fascinating to see whether they can keep that up or the pressure will get to them. I'm not sure.
Well, great pick from Acor there to start the round. And what is a round where they do have the double op set up. Bubsky finding the other op. Meanwhile, between Mousesports, want to challenge here in middle. They really want to take control of this. They're going to try to pincer it there from underpass and top middle. And for the time being, the smoke's going to give them just enough cover so they do not see their adversaries there in connector. But it's Roy, well, for all things considered, they're going to be stacking up. They're going to look like they want to head towards the safe site. No real misdirections here. Nothing tricky up the sleeve of Kerrigan as they work slowly into the site. There they have it. They have been spotted. Nice trade from Chris. And now that Roy has made noise, they absolutely know he's there in jungle as well. Him falling certainly does leave the site into a bad place, except for Hunden. Now, Hunden is the man with the plan.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy here from Mousesports. Very common angle, and I'm just going to get a couple here. It's going to be Acor with the AWP providing the covering fire there from short. And we find ourselves Woxic. 3-on-1, 30 seconds remaining. Has got the bomb, but not really much of a chance at all, to be honest with you. No real utility. This is the last bit of it. Molotov thrown through. Is it enough to bait him out? It is. So he knows exactly where one is, but still, the orb to deal with unsure. Who's going to nail this shot?
Ooh,
Quite.
pretty close.
A slight window from Woxic here. He'll go for the plan, but the orb will surely swing out, close things down, and there we have it. It is going to be the round there for Mad Lions. A double orb setup. If you want to fall back to more set-piece orientated gameplay, if possible, we are going to have a complete spray down here. It's a disaster for Mousesports fans. They were trying to walk in towards A, but nothing really happened. It was the eco, but still, 0 kills is always a little bit of a gut punch.
Well, here is the other part of the map that has seen some changes, right? We're talking about the end of B halls. We're talking about what Valve has done to change what the B setup looks like, the B approach if you're coming through that B halls. Have you seen that side much?
Not that I can recall. I was focusing mainly towards top and middle where it's wider. Now you can't do that Astralis smoke. The bench, obviously. I did play Mirage yesterday. I don't think I went towards B that much. If I did, I can't remember any significant changes. So
that's how I play matchmaking too.
Yeah,
sometimes don't really remember it, especially the bad ones.
We only played it once yesterday, so twice it. We'll look towards short, can't split the difference, and it will be Frozen to take him down. Now, Shush has been overlooked. This could be an opportunity, even with his teammates going down. They're not going to check the shadow position. Had to make it a little bit cleaner than that. He's going to be spammed down here, and it will be Frozen to pretty much guarantee the round here. Bubsky with the AWP. Just looks at one cleanly towards the bomb site, ignores him, tries to focus towards the connection, Acor towards middle. Flashbang is looking good, but the shot's even better.
Really going for it there, and Acor is going to land it onto Kerrigan. Putting that deficit into play, and they're going to continue to do just that. Only 3 members live from Mousesports. Weapons still in their hands. Enough utility to get themselves out onto a site if they could even find the door in the dark, because that's not going to be happening towards A right now. Meanwhile, the 2 members left alive. Chris J is going to fall as I say that, leaving it just up to Woxic. 1v5, AWP, and last round of the first half of play here, this best of 3.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Unfortunately for Woxic, this is going to be about padding stats at this point. 4 versus 1. Painted into a corner, and not a very good one. He's in T-spawn with a minute on the clock. The bomb, it's on his back. I guess that's something. And it would take an absolute meltdown of a situation for Mad Lions here to even give him a chance.
Oh, so my God.
That was a chance there, but unfortunately for him, Acor to close things short. That's their cue to go. In they go. No real grenades thrown here. Gut feelings being deployed at this point, and Rops, he'll give one back, but I don't think he'll last long here. Great shot from Hunden, and now the back and forth continues. Bomb to be planted momentarily as Kerrigan patrol towards short.
Try the bomb now, just getting onto the bomb site here. Kerrigan has a flash, maybe wants to use that to create some space here. In the meantime, Woxic's going to go all in. Guns a-blazing. It's going to cost him his life. Kerrigan with a good trade there onto Roy. Looking for the second one in the halls. 2 versus 2 here. Chris J smoking off the bomb. Finds himself in an awkward predicament there against Acor. And certainly that one could have went the other way. However, Acor's going to mop this one up, get it done, and grab it.
See the on the scout.
Yeah, the scout on the Woxic is really what could be that playmaker right there in the beginning. Obviously, you finish up the kills with the Deagles, but you got to get out there first, and that's just not the case.
Apparently not. They've lost the first 2 kills here. It's a lovely set piece. Like we said, Mad Lions, you'll see a lot of these from them, but Frozen, he actually gives them a bit of a window into the round. Kerrigan follows it up as well. 3-on-3, bomb plant denied. This was looking perfect for them. You could see they had full access to the side the first 2 kills. Bomb was going down, then it spammed through the smoke. It slows everything right down now. In terms of HP, it's about equal as well. Firepower, certainly not. Just a scout and a couple of Deagles on the CT side. Woxic waiting for his opportunity here. 1 minute on the clock now. There it is. Oof. Doesn't connect.
That's right. Both teams really kind of stalling right there, waiting for the other to make a mistake. And, well, that's just not the case. It's going to be Mousesports that does lose one there in what will be the retake. Kerrigan evening up the score, 2v2. And this has gone all the way here for Mousesports. They're able to convert that one. A good turnaround here in what was a round. Brought my juicer out here, guys. Ready?
Yeah, I would like to go camping. I haven't been since I was about 12. I think I would like it, but now I've had a taste of this life. I'm not sure I could go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I've become full red, white, and bougie, let me tell you.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe one day, yeah. We'll have to. When are you going to go? Maybe I'll free up my schedule.
I'm going to go over what I consider to be a Hallmark holiday. You might know it as Valentine's Day.
Here we go, then. It's a bloody Valentine here over on the B bomb site. We have kills being exchanged left and right. Carrigan, known to be a bit of a bastion of the B side at times. Very, very strong play for him so far. Looking for another kill. He delivers. That's the M4A1S. I love this weapon. It's a little bit underrated, I think, in these sort of anchor positions. You can be very mischievous and sneaky with it. As Carrigan, he knows he's done the heavy lifting at this point, trying to stay alive as long as possible. And it might not be enough, you know, down to the 1 versus 1. Shush actually with the advantage now, spotting Chris J, who's only got that UMP. He still has 100 points of health. Incendiary and a smoke available for the Dutchman. Is it enough, though? This is actually getting quite tense. Bomb, not on the back of Shush right now.
And Chris J biting into that sound cue at first, but for the time being, he knows that he can't play too forward. He can't play too aggressive here. He's going to have to play off sound cues yet again. And this next one should be that of the bomb being planted over here towards the B site. Chris J is going to take this opportunity to kind of move around. He does have a Molotov and a smoke, so he could perhaps use those, but I think he's got really good footing right now in this sort of retake right here. I don't think that they're going to be able to find him, and he just doesn't seem to land the shot.
Yeah, some sort of force buy here, but are they aware of the double or potential? Carrigan, he's removed. Good trade from Woxic. We said he's very good at the MP9. Now, do they want to challenge once again? Bullets are running low there. Aiko will actually find him the advantage here. Christian needs to couple the AWP. Falling back now, and it's the Desert Eagle. We said Robs was good with it. Makes good on his promise. He'll get us into a 3-on-2 now. In terms of time remaining, 45 seconds here. Bomb to be planted. So recoverable here. The Danes trying to do what they can. Flashbang towards Connector. Very effective one at that. And they will yield a frag. A couple of them.
Oh boy, that went totally wrong for the side of Mousesports. Frozen set up with the AWP. He's got an overlook of the site and a nice kill there on the A-core. Not sure exactly how he pulled that one off, but he does it with USP. Knowing that this bomb is planted for either catwalk or over there towards jungle, he's going to tap it, try to force that. Mad Lions to peek out, goes for the kill, almost grabs it. He's so low, he's going to have to charge him with the USP. Grabs the knife, thinks about it, and ultimately doesn't capitalize.
Oh, it's a massive deal. It's when you're against the partial buys, that's when you should be really worried about the B rushes, but it doesn't really matter what you do in these sort of rounds. It should be absolutely fine regardless. Bomb planted, job done.
Job's done.
And it will be 11-10. Mad Lions taking the lead now.
Yes, they are. And again, I want to remind you that this is the Mad Lions map pick. The next one will be Dust 2. Mousesports choose that. And when it came down to it, it was Mousesports that wanted to play Train as a decider over Vertigo. Props to them. Good stuff. We're going to see Mad Lions take charge here in this matchup. They're going to grab that 11th round.
Yeah, it's still a bit weird with Vertigo, isn't it? Because even maps like Mirage are being changed, like, at this point. Like, how do you know what Vertigo's going to look like even a month's time? I feel like it's just such a bogey pick for a lot of teams right now. I saw MIBR are picking it a lot these days just to try and have something strong for themselves that no one else is really playing at this point. But still, it seems like such an anomaly in terms of the map.
Speaking of watching CSGO, quite the tournament going on here in London. And quite the action going on here towards Catwalk. It's going to be A-Core that's really shining as a light here for the Mad Lions across this map. It does seem like he's always there with the answer. And again, he finds AWP killed. 2 versus 2.
Yeah, and the bomb site's wide open here. They've got plenty of time. Molotov towards the kitchen. Perhaps he's going to use that to get close to the corner, swing. When required, his teammate can actually set him up a couple of flashes towards kitchen as well. So this will be another great teamwork play coming in from Bubsky and A-Core. Can they find it, though? They wanted to get control of the kitchen. There it is. Commitment comes through now. So they now can actually send the AWP to focus towards short, ideally. A-Core's going to do just that. Checks out the apartments quickly. Both CTs towards short. They've got a flash and a smoke. If they're going for this, they need to go now. Yeah, time is starting to dwindle. We're just about at 15 seconds. It doesn't look like they want to go for it. They elect to peel back and concede another round here to the Mad Lions. 12-10. So far, so good here. The Mad Lions got a little bit of a slow start. And now on their map pick, they are starting to take it away. There we have it. Very convincing second half so far. You know he needs a couple of kills here. First one won't be his. Hunden. Too aware. Yeah, just takes him down with no problem whatsoever. Great shot from him. And that's a rifle out of the fight. No one's going to be able to go up there and grab it until they do. I believe it's Frozen that got that at the end of the day. Just taking it patiently, taking it calm.
Mad Lions not really in any hurry. Still a minute on the clock, and they do find themselves in an advantage by 1. Bit of intel there, too. 3 players entrenched here towards the B site for the side of Mousesports, one of them being Kerrigan on catwalk, as you see. And they're going to leave Woxic to his own device over there at the A site. Now, he's going to have himself a awkward little skirmish here in just a second at the top of connector. And there you have it. Wasn't even really a skirmish. It was more just like an execution, I suppose. A site wide open. 3 members here on the B site for Mousesports.
Yeah, not looking too good. Someone needs to step up here. M4s and the AK still alive. Remember, it wasn't a full investment into the round, but suddenly had a fighting chance in it. CZ looking at close-range kills, but it's all down to Frozen here. He's there with the other rifle as well. They can still fight this one back, but Hunden, he's been a thorn in their side throughout this round, and the bomb, it starts to make his way back. They've got control of the A site. I think that's under the remit of Shush right now. So he's going to be calling for the rotations and the CTs. They have no real choice but to hold on to the rifles towards B. So yes, they get the kills required there. But again, now the bomb's down. They don't have a kit. They've got low HP on Frozen's. They've got the AWP. Might as well save what they have. It's another similar scenario.
Yeah, at that point, you got to get the hell out of Dodge. That's 13 for the Mad Lions. Do we think that they're going to have enough firepower on the Mousesports side? I mean, obviously, we're going to see a buy come out in full force.
Yes.
Even Chris J could drop, or they'll maybe throw the op his way. But obviously, this next round, I mean, we talked about this one being indicative to the scoreline. At the end of the game, I also think that this next round could be that too.
Yeah, especially if they save the AWP now as well. There'll be no excuses at this point. They're going to have a full buy. It's not the danger point at this stage. They still have a buffer of a couple of rounds before it gets to map point. On the CT side, expect Mousesports to start stepping up. Money's been an issue for them so far, but it's been a great game for Mad Lions. You cannot deny that so far. They've actually got themselves out of difficult situations with fantastic teamwork.
No party. Mousesports aren't sticking their neck too far out there. Woxic has something to say about that.
Yeah, he's holding defensively, though. He'll be joined by Kerrigan in the B-bomb site. Vox is currently waiting towards the bench. Org positioned as short. Oof. Good grenade. That does about 130 damage there. Well then, okay. We are seeing them being chipped away at. Mousesports now holding crossfires. No one overcommitting. They don't want to go into one-on-one duels at this point. Just playing like a team. AWP, though, will be removed. That's one of the low HP players taken out of the equation, but still a 4-on-4 good trade coming through. Final commitment now towards A, but Mousesports trying to hold on to the best of their ability.
Yeah. And just as we said, that was around
I think we were going with Roy originally.
Roy works. Roy, Raj,
Roy, Reg, anything really.
Anything at this point. But speaking of anything that we'll do, an A site hit is on the card, and that's what we're going to see. Rob's in a very good position, getting clear later. He isn't able to do anything in this round,
Damn.
and wow, neither is Mousesports as a whole. These 2 AWPs is all they got left.
There you go. You allow them to execute on you, it's going to be difficult to contain. That's what I'm saying. When they've called that timeout, you might want to be targeting aggressive. Let's just, even as a trade at the start, just to remove this full 5-man execution potential. They weren't really ready to deal with that whatsoever. They didn't have anyone aggressive towards the A round. They had no mid control on the CT side. It's a very passive round from Mousesports, and if you give them too much space, is what will happen. Mad Lions are known for being excellent on that side of the game. But speaking of excellence, there's Voxic trying to stay alive. A couple of good kills from him, but worth the hunt down their position. Chris J, though. Big shot, Bubsky removed.
Yeah, they needed that one big time, especially in the early parts of this round, which is slowly ticking away. Catwalk seeing where the grouping goes on. And quite the play. Rob's able to find 2. Does create an opening here, creates a chance for Mousesports. And there you have it.
Yeah, it's looking quite promising for Mousesports. We said it was a must-win round, and they keep 3 players up, looking to stay alive at this point. Voxy, that is, burns down to just 36 points of health, and the CZ jumping through as to take the aggro away, as the rest of the players now more than prepared to jump through the window for the cause as well. Frozen with flames around him at this point as well. It looks a little bit dicey. He needs to guarantee one more frag here, and he actually gets double, and that will be a clean sweep for Mousesports. Here's him jumping down, though. He takes a lot of damage, but gets the first. He needs to maintain this position now, if it's possible.
Oh boy.
Couple of kills, bomb planted, but he's fine with that. He'll be dropped eventually. Did what he could there, to be fair. And that's going to be a 14-14, and we'll have one player trying to recover the AWP. If he gets 1 kill on the return, that'll be enough, considering the context of the situation. Maybe a chance for a bit more. We will see. He'll be done for now, though. So defuse comes through, no problem whatsoever, and we'll get into number 29. Woxic, we said he hasn't seen much aggression from him so far. He did take a lot of damage from that Molotov before.
He loves getting out there. He doesn't want to get caught with his pants down again. He was burnt to a crisp last round.
So in terms of initial setup here from Mad Lions, the mid control seems to be the main focus. It's working out for now. That's Rob's removed. A key scout by the Mousesports machine. Grenades exchanged. Shush does get taken down to 66, but still the man advanced here, looking to post map point first.
Yeah. Mousesports are holding on to it, just clinging on to it. Woxic going to be forced out of the connector by Molotov and some smokes.
Oh,
meanwhile, no Fs are given in the chat.
Yeah, he had no clue what was going on there, and that's going to be a disaster for Mousesports. I don't know if this round's even possible anymore. 5 on 3. They have money for the next round, so they might as well go for it, but now it doesn't even look like it's likely to get close to the bomb. 4 versus 2. Voxic's already loaded and discovered, but Frozen, he's fragging back, but only can do so much. 3 on 1. Krieg in hand. Looks like Mad Lions have done enough here. They've taken the pressure off. At least they've guaranteed overtime. And at this stage, young David, all he can do is hold on to the Krieg. Not even going to be allowed to do that. Set up here. They drop incendiaries, trying to hold on, keep the manpower up. As Chris J will spot one for this smoke, removes his kneecaps there. Bubsky removed. Bomb to be planted, but he is taking damage. One more shot will do it from Robs. Doesn't pull the trigger. And now 5 versus 4. Advantage Mousesports looking for overtime, but smoked out once again. The utility is just so difficult to manage, but still Robs will get them through it. 5 on 3 now. Bomb ticking at some pace, getting to the halfway point as 20 seconds comes through. Need to make that final play now as the backstab comes in. Is it enough from Shusha? Needs a couple of kills at the first. And now a 4 versus 2. Orb removed. Round done. Overtime found. Mousesports have done enough there after getting into everything. And you'll be fine.
All right, man. If you want to live like Pigpen, that's fine. Me, not my jam. Nonetheless, first pick coming out there on the side of Mousesports. They're going to take A-Core out of the fight. Certainly a piece that they don't want to see leave the round early.
We didn't see any of these sort of setups from Mousesports, at least successfully.
Well, they gave it mid like almost seemingly every time.
Yeah, they were very tentative, I would say, overall on the CT side of Mousesports, but that's more like it.
The only player that was really putting his neck out there in the middle would have had to have been Woxic, right?
Yep, I agree. And this is a much easier round for Mousesports. Like, why didn't we just do this in regulation? This is much easier. Just kill everyone one by one. They won't throw any grenades. We'll take that. And I don't think there'll be much for Hunter to do here. Maybe a kill.
How dare you, okay, yeah, nothing's going to happen there for Hunden.
No damage inflicted at all. His footsteps there, so he can rush the palace area, and they won't hear him coming. They'll have no idea. You can see it enables him to get out a bit quicker. Good shot from Frozen. Still has one more player to deal with here. That's going to be towards the A-ramp. So an innovative approach from Mad Lions. Like we said, they're very good at the grenades and having all these little tricks. But when it comes down to headshots, Mousesports certainly beat them pretty much across the board. Mousesports.
But as the story is told, as the GG.bet odds are on your screen, you'll see the Mousesports are still the favorites in around about 1 to 5 odds right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the continued aggression here from Mousesports is looking so much better for them. They've shook off the first map nerves. They've looked like a little bit of a difficult team at times, but this is much more like it. Chris J delivers shot after shot, keeps himself alive with a self-preservation towards the back, but still a 2-on-2 here. Final round of the first half of regulation might actually give Mad Lions a round. Those Molotovs, though, certainly not helping things out. That was destined towards jungle. Now will have to be the alley-oop flashbang once again. These have worked out well for Mad Lions so far. They know they've painted one to a corner. Smoke towards connector. Here comes a swing from the rifle. Carrigan getting it done, leaving Bubsky in a difficult 2-on-1 here. If he had more HP, you might give him more of a chance overall. They've got smokes, flashes. He needs to find one very quick kill and stay alive. That's the aim of the game here. There it is. Now, can he do it? Can he survive? And apparently